The learning target for this lab is I can describe how different types of earth material erode differently. So I'm not going to tell you exactly what these are before the experiment, but these are the three different earth materials we're using today. We have earth material A, earth material B, and earth material C. In your green plastic lab bins today, you're going to be getting these materials. You'll have 3 plastic basins, one labeled A, one labeled B, and one labeled C. A 50 milliliter graduated cylinder, and one old-fashioned rainmaker. So this is what your green plastic bin should look like once you're set up to do the experiment. You should have all of your plastic basins in the bin, and with each earth material in a nice little hill shape in the correctly labeled bin. So earth material A is in the bin that says A, earth material B is in the bin that says B, and earth material C is in the bin that says C. You're going to make each hill for each earth material using this 50 milliliter graduated cup. So you're just going to take the graduated cup, scoop it into the earth material, and then take your spoon to even it out and pack it down. You really want to make sure that it's packed in nice, and really importantly, you want to make sure that there are not a lot of holes when you look at it on the side. For example, there's a hole in this one, if you can see that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pack it down a little bit tighter until it's completely filled in. To get the hill to sit inside your plastic basin, what you're going to do is you're going to flip the plastic basin upside down, put the hill up to the middle, and then just flip it over. If the hill doesn't come right out of the graduated cup as you lift the graduated cup, what you're going to do is just gently squeeze as you lift. And what you should get is a nice little hill at the bottom of your plastic basin. You're going to want to do this for each earth material. Once you have your 3 basins set up with your 3 hills, you can take your rainmaker and just put it over the first basin, like so. And then you're going to take 50 milliliters of water measured from your graduated cylinder. And you're going to take that and just pour it into your rainmaker. And you're going to observe what happens to the hill as the water rains down on it. You're going to repeat this process for all 3 of your hills. Once you're finished, you're going to record your observations for how the hills eroded differently, and you're also going to need to decide which hill eroded the most and which hill eroded the least. Once you've done that, it'll be time to clean up. So for your wet earth material, what you're going to need to do is just go back to the bin that you got it from. So for example, this is earth material A, right? And this is the bin for earth material A. You're just going to take your spoon, take the wet earth material, and scoop it back into the bin without the water. You're then going to take your dirty water over to the sink, where you'll find 3 buckets labeled A, B, and C, and you're just going to dump the water into the bucket that has the same letter as the plastic basin. So this is A, and I'm going to dump it into bucket A. If there's a little extra earth material left over in your plastic basin, you can just rinse it with a little bit of water and then pour the rest back into the bucket. Make sure all the materials you use get cleaned and get put back in the green plastic bin and returned back to the supplies counter where they belong. All right, that's it. Make sure that the flip class sheet is completely filled out so that you know what you're doing when you come in tomorrow. and so that you can participate in the activity. If you need to rewind or rewatch any part of this video, feel free to do so. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.